Storytelling. We believe the story that we've been told about money's value and purpose our whole lives. That story is consistently evolving, and eventually we all learn that money isn't the key to happiness. It's a tool that can bring some happiness, but it's far from guaranteed. And we absolutely know that without money, we will suffer. We absolutely understand that the bank demands it for our homes and our car loans, and the grocery store demands it for the food that we need. Your customer is working with these thoughts when you're asking them for their money. They likely understand the absolute truth that if they waste money, they will have less groceries in the refrigerator. That's pretty easy math, and it's absolute. But what about the intrinsic value, their belief in money? Well, that is still just a story, just like the story that you're just another salesperson. So, tell a new story, one where you share experiences of how you have helped other customers through true stories. If you don't have any, get to work, get involved, get personal. This is what builds your authenticity. The more real you are, the more people will trust that you're telling the truth. Storytelling is very powerful. I can convert $50 a month into peace of mind, safety, comfort. It can help remedy stress, but only if the customer believes it gives those things. So instead of trying to use a slick word track designed to manipulate them into being scared, tell your true stories of how people have been helped because of you. The feeling of the transaction will change in a positive direction. According to rational choice theory, humans always work in their own best interest. Based on beliefs, they make decisions that they feel are in their best interest. If I'm your customer and I feel like you're trying to sell me something I don't need or that you're trying to rip me off, then any data that you share with me will become irrelevant. I will say no, and each time that you attempt to overcome my objection, I will retreat more into my fight or flight responses. This is why we must not focus on closing. Instead, we must focus on telling the truth, regardless of what that means. Because over time, the feeling people get from you will be a much more powerful closing tool than a word track. Test it. A customer asks you, "Do I have to decide today?" Now, from our very own selfish perspective, we want to say yes, even if it's not true. Of course, we might say no, but then begin selling on all the reasons why they should buy today. Not because we care, but because we're thinking of our PVR or our penetration or our paycheck. But for the customer, this situation only adds pressure, or worse, fear. What if instead we do the right thing immediately? We're honest. We say no. Counterintuitive, right? Yeah, but follow me for a moment. Imagine that you're the customer buying a vehicle and you ask me, "Must I buy today?" And my answer causes you to feel uncertain about the purchase. You begin to slow down. You begin to withdraw trust. But if I come across completely honest, you can relax. Maybe you'll say no to the VSC right now. That's okay. I might leave the brochure or the menu on the desk, but I don't push. Then a couple minutes later, you ask a question about the coverage. Boom. Now, I begin telling you some real stories. The sale occurs and you feel good about the products and good about our experience together.